What is up, y'all? Happy Friday! We are the Soul Snatchers. As you can see, we're switched around.
Yeah,
I'm Sage,
and I'm Rain.
and we have a lot of awesome things to talk to y'all about on this freaking bomb ass Friday afternoon. But before we get into that, Babe, would you like to announce the song that we popped in with?
Yes, the song that everyone heard coming in was from M. Rose, and it's her song Afterlife. What do you think about it, babe?
It seems kind of sad. I mean, well, even if it's not real sad, I've been in my feelings for a while now, so anything that I hear is automatically going to be like, oh, it's going to have like what seems to be a deeper meaning than what need be. So, y'all, gloriousness. Um, to make y'all aware, I know this is the big change of like, why the fuck y'all starting at 5? Well, we have an interview with the Bay of Brutal Business, one of them, which is Miss Kitty, aka Crazy Kitty, i.e., not a Y. Her interview will be coming up at 6.
So that's why we're at 5 o'clock today.
Yes. That's pretty much just for today, so we should be back onto normal schedule as
Next week.
usual.
Yeah, next week. William says, "What's up, ladies? And how was your Friday?" Well,
Friday is okay. There's a lot going on,
yeah,
a lot of sad, some good, but we're making it.
yeah.
And also, if you guys are in a group and you're trying to comment, we can't see it, so you actually have to come like in the actual Twitch, Facebook, or whatnot, because we can't see the group comments. Because Facebook, being in people's cheeks, has not figured out how to let people comment and let people see it without being actually in the group. So, good job, Facebook,
Yeah.
and all y'all's nonsense.
And I do have a update for everyone later,
Yes.
coming up later on.
So, with that being said, let us go to our news break of the LGBTQ. It's actually a good one, so I'm so freaking proud of this. Like,
Yeah.
The first gay congressman wants to correct military records of LGBTQ people that have been discharged. And pretty much Congressman Mark Hokan signed a bill that aligned with other bills.
MZNZ is watching on YouTube. He is an amazing artist. Yes.
Hey, MZ.
Hey MZ, I got a surprise for you later on in the show.
Yeah. Love the man music. Apparently, in the military, there's a lot of wrongfully discharged LGBTQ workers, and the whole "don't ask, don't tell" bullshit—that's not a thing anymore. So they're trying to reverse that, like it never happened, like ignore that BS. Which
Yeah.
good for Congressman Mark, because there was no excuse to be like, oh, you're gay, you can't be here. Like, excuse me, what the hell?
Well, babe, there was a story that I wanted to touch on last week, which we didn't get time because, well, emergencies happen.
Yep.
And we ended up having a family emergency.
Yep.
But the first thing I want to ask you is, what does the pride flag mean to you?
To me, the pride flag, which is literally off the back of there, it is literally inclusive to everybody in the LGBTQ community. It represents the bi, the gay, the lesbian, the trans, um, and all the little umbrella terms. It's it's still a very important part of LGBTQ back then as well as now, like 2021.
And you know the reason why I'm asking that, right?
Yep, I do.
Because the article that I found is talking about why the pride flag still matters. And this article goes on to say the main reason that they wrote it is because over the years there have been so many different versions made of the pride flag to make everyone feel inclusive. And now there's so many different ones.
You're just
But
making
even though there's all those different ones, that one that is hanging behind us still represents all of us in the LGBTQ community.
right.
So, I mean, I want to take this time to ask our followers, like, how do they feel about it? What does the pride flag mean to them? Because you do know in a lot of places that all over the world, the pride flag is banned and all this. And like I said, they have all these other flags that are for us and represent us, but yet we still have the original one that represents us all.
Yeah. I mean, I understand upgrading, but you're losing the value. That's like today's money. It loses its value when you make a whole bunch of it.
William says it means dead for some and love for a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it did not mean death because you should be happy literally in your own skin.
Yeah.
If family and friends and hell strangers can't deal with that, then they need to fucking go somewhere and leave people the fuck alone and mind their business.
Well, I look at it this way, no matter what flag comes in the future, because I believe there was just one made recently, like in the last year or two. That one behind us is the one that's always going to remain the same and stand for all of our rights, like everyone in the LGBTQ community.
Yes. But of course, as time progresses, there's more terminology
Yeah.
and it's literally it's very confusing, especially if you are new to just coming out as whatever in the LGBTQ community. Trying to remember certain terminology like asexual, demisexual, it's too much. It's a goddamn
And
umbrella term.
all these terms have their own flag.
Right.
But the one behind us represents them though still.
Yeah, literally.
And
So,
I think people forget that.
because they're being bombarded by all the rest of this nonsense, and it's like you have a perfectly good one right here, bam, right there, in your face. It's not a oh you can't see me. It's right the fuck there.
Yeah.
Like that's that's like apparently there will be a flag because I read an article on it that hi Aries that people um, POC LGBTQ they will have their own flag.
Didn't they already do that though?
They tried. I don't know if it actually worked out.
Because instead of the 6 colors, there was 8 on there for that.
Yes, but they want to revise it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Revising shit that
It
don't need to
all
be touched.
means the same thing though. That's what that it upsets me that they're doing that because this one flag represents everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for people feeling like they're vindicated, they have everything they want, but this is a little bit much because the one flag really does represent us all.
Yeah. And I mean, good mercy. The fact that if you can actually remember what every flag means, because there is asinine that it just makes you want to jump through the phone and just start freaking fruit punching people. It's like if you don't want to hear it, get the hell out of their life.
Yeah.
Like point blank. But no, you took the time to go stalk somebody's shit on their platform to make the world know that you're an actual ass. Which is fine. I'm all for people letting their true colors show, but I've seen death threats and like the most disgusting freaking comments toward this woman. And I'm like, why?
Just for being who she is, it's wrong.
Right. It's like, if you don't want the education, fucking go somewhere. Or if you don't understand it, private message this person. They might take a while because they are pretty TikTok famous, but it's like, I'm sure they'll get back to you if you have, more questions.
Yeah.
But this,
And I meant to say that I posted remember the video or the thing that I talked about the week before about the person getting beat up?
yeah.
Well, on our Soul Snatcher page, I have posted that original video that I was talking about. Plus, I posted the update for it.
The update is not a very awesome update, unfortunately.
No. This person didn't even go to the police because they don't feel comfortable enough that their local police station is going to give them any help.
Which I kind of understand because with my own personal experience, being part of the LGBTQ and trying to get help with something is like pulling teeth out of the motherfucking moon. You have people of authority figures, whether it be in government, policing, hospitals, that look at you like you are sub-fucking human. And it's like, bitch, no. Do your goddamn job, shut your fucking mouth, and help. If you don't want to help, go sit your ass on your couch like a potato and let somebody step in that does actually want to help the community or, whatnot.
Yeah.
Because that's like our tires getting slashed on our car, making a police report, and it happened, and have you heard anything? No.
We couldn't even, I don't even think we could do anything about it now because the car's done gone.
Yeah. Where we live supposedly has cameras, but when you live in certain places and they say they have cameras, wink. They don't work, wink.
Which it's really scared me, all the stuff that they've been doing around here lately.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of, they've been doing a lot of work around here recently. Yes. It's kind of scary, guys.
So somebody like the president or somebody fucking coming.
So keep your positive vibes coming to us because we need them. We're scared.
Right. Trying to figure out, you're like, you're pretending to work. Who's coming? $1 million. So yes, like it's sad that you don't even deem it necessary to protect yourself or run to authority when you need the utmost help because you already know you might not get that help. Because people just look at you like, oh, really?
Well, I'm going to tell you why this person, well, she said that she wasn't going to go to the police because of where it happened at. It was in a park after hours. And the park would have already been closed. So she felt that if she went to the police, instead of them helping her, that they would have asked what was she doing in the park after hours.
That is a very good question, but honestly, at this point, it don't motherfucking matter. Stop attacking people. Shit.
But those videos are on the Soul Snatcher page for everyone to view, and
I could be practicing strip aerobics in the middle of a goddamn park. That does not give you the goddamn fucking motherfucking right. Freaking put your damn suches on my suches.
Well, I know that, babe, and you know that, but
you keep your suches to yourself, and I keep my suches to myself. Except I'm all about that suches.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, that would be a question that these fools would bust out. Like, why are you in the park? Doesn't motherfucking matter. I was attacked. The fuck? I wasn't doing drugs or nothing crazy or something, but it's like, doesn't really matter at this point. That's like people As an example, that's like people who drive and they don't have insurance, and then they hit you, and they're like, "Oh well, you ran a stop sign and you hit me," or something like that. It's like, what? It really makes you think and question
Yeah.
people's cognitive, because it's like, it don't matter that you
Something, no, then they have their right.
yeah, how people got into Lady Gaga's ass because she wore a meat suit. You remember
Yeah,
that? Straight up raw motherfucking meat. I'm like, like, well, that's.
I
And I
would
love the.
be really, really leery of wearing that with a being around like outside where there's a bunch of animals and stuff, especially dogs.
If there was hawks around, God forbid, she have a tater exposed, be like, oh, a hawk got my left cheek, got my left cheek, my right boob, like, oops. So apparently, at this gala, there are six celebrities that represented LGBTQ and history.
Oh,
Like, sweet. And the first person was actually Nikki DeJager. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Jagger. Wearing a teal dress to represent Marsha P. Johnson. Which, if you don't know who Marsha P. Johnson is, try going on Netflix. There is a very good but hell of freaking sad documentary. Um, this trans woman and their friend Sylvia Rivera, another trans woman, pretty much in charge of the Stonewall riots, the whole LGBTQ civil rights thing. That's bam where it all began. Another person is Ben Platt, um, Amandla Steinberg, Elliot Page, and Megan Rapinoe. Um, these are really bomb ass freaking people. Um, you really don't see it that often that you can actually go to a party and have an interpretation by clothing, which I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like the outfits, but a couple of things that the other people were wearing, it's like, you left the house like that?
yeah.
Like, does your mother know you're out here? Like,
Hey, Sarah.
hey, Sarah. So it's like, good mercy. Um, so also, in the LGBTQ, another part of the news, Stonewall rights. As I just mentioned, the now generation of now, today, and whatnot needs back then generation help to keep up the pretty much the civil rights movement, because this will always, anything dealing with the LGBTQ is all it will always be a civil rights issue. Like, you should be able to go to the doctor how you see fit, get married to how you see fit, work where you need to be or where you want to be.
Sarah's asking or saying, "Hello, my gorgeous sisters.
Hey, Chicky,
Hey, how are you?"
how are you? Ah. Um, so it's forever. The young generation needs to help the older generation, and the older generation needs to help the younger generation.
We honestly, like, I feel that we all need to come together and unite. It's like,
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to say. I'm going to say what you're not supposed to say. Wait, is dead in here? I don't think so. So I can't stand some things that this pussy ass generation bitches about, and I mean today's generation. And no, I'm not hella fucking old either, but I've lived a pretty kind of decent majority of my life, and I've seen the good, the bad, the in between, and it's like,
Well, babe, you do remember that we have had this talk before when we did our interview with Sean Pudo.
yeah,
We've always said that we don't agree with what everybody says.
right. And hell, that's not just LGBTQI. That's like literally anything: parenting, gaming, schools,
Yeah,
medical advice. Like, good lord, bullying. Some people are like, "Oh, I was bullied in school. It's okay. Just let it happen. They'll toughen up." And other kids are like, "Oh, my life." It it depends on who you are and how you can deal with things mentally. Everybody isn't meant to be rhino skinned and take an ass whooping, and other people aren't just automatically meant to just lay down and automatically die because someone threw a tomato at their head at lunch.
I used to stand up for bullies, people getting bullied. My bad.
Yeah, I
Please
did
forgive me.
too.
Don't cancel me for that.
Yeah.
'Cause- but I really did. If I seen somebody that was getting picked on, I would say something. I would tell them to stop,
Yeah,
or I would tell them to pick on me, pick on somebody their own size.
yeah, and that happens on a lot of social media platforms because apparently hiding behind a keyboard and a screen gives you ultimate power.
Yeah.
And those type of people, which again, I'm gonna go ahead and say what you're not supposed to say. Those type of people seem very assaulty to me
Yeah.
and very touchy because those would be the same people to hide behind a dark alley and then try to attack you when you just left the party and they know you're kind of tipsy and then they try to take you home, take advantage of you. So yeah, keyboard warriors, no, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey, Sam. You don't deal with that shit here.
Sarah says bullies are a product of home.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. Other times it's just straight up a little bastard being a little dick. And that goes for male, female, whatever. I mean, I've had a really bad, traumatic ass fucking childhood, and I don't go around being a keyboard warrior. Whatever the fuck I post and say, so there is no. Can I test? Can I test that? But yes, you may come to the testing interview at your earliest convenience, aka test my gangster if you want to.
William says not only that, but who are they trying to impress in their environment?
Right. Some other little bitch ass motherfuckers that as soon as you're not valuable to the group, they're gonna beat on you. So why even try to impress them?
William says, how do you guys feel about the interview coming up soon? Oh, we're excited and happy about it.
We're very excited about it. We have not had a chance to even interview Miss Kitty yet, so this is the first time for that.
Yep. And I also want to say that this has given me, like, I'm feeling a little better. I've had a crappy day today, without giving too much of it away because I do want to do that the update a little bit later. But yeah, I'm excited to do this because it's going to take my mind off of everything else.
Yep. Sometimes just coming in and seeing all you guys' awesome shares and comments, like it makes us feel better because
Yeah.
there's a lot of unnecessary that's going on, and we definitely try to take ourselves out of that headspace and be like, you know, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay, and so on and so forth. So, wifey, we on the phone.
Yeah.
So true is.
So he's on YouTube. If there is, I'm not getting all the comments. I can't see.
Right, I'm not sure what's up with YouTube. Please excuse me, y'all. But on a side note, TikTok is now, ooh,
William is telling MZ to tell us.
trying to, hmm, um, is now including Latinx in hyping up their platform. Latinx is Hispanic or Latino, almost like you're non-binary. You have or gender fluid. You can go either way.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of free flowing. So they just call it Latin and then X instead of Latina or Latino, which is Latino girl and Latino boy.
Right.
Um, and we said, "Hey, ladies," and then MD says, "Cool." MD also said, "That's a whole countrywide pandemic." I say countrywide because America is the worst about it. Everyone has an opinion, and they all demand they be heard. Wait, what did I miss? Sorry, went downstairs for a second. Um, was talking MD on YouTube was talking about the Hispanic representation of the LGBTQ.
Yeah, but we were also talking about bullies and stuff, and I also told everybody that I posted the update video plus the original video from, I think it was 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
about the person that got beat up.
Yeah, we were just pretty much talking about how bullies' home life might be a factor of them being a bully, but it's also like, why are you trying to impress bitch ass people that as soon as you're not valuable to them, anymore,
That's
gender.
sweet. I'm glad that they're doing that.
And for you guys that don't know, I don't know if it's on. No, it's not on Hulu. It should be still on Netflix. It's called One Day at a Time. It is about a Cuban family struggling in freaking America. Like we don't all freaking struggle so fucking hard. But this family, Cuban family, and the daughter comes out as gay, and she talks about her pronouns and these and theirs as the show goes on. She eventually gets stood up by her father at her quinceanera because she came out as gay to her father, which is also that made me so sad. I was like, I'm not crying, you're crying. I don't know what you're talking about. Damn it. But yeah, like if you guys have Netflix, I don't know if it's anywhere else, but I don't even think they made a new season of it in like last year. But it's called One Day at a Time.
Yeah, that is a good show.
Yeah, I've literally watched that show constantly because I know it word for word now because it's such a good show, and I like sitcoms that are funny but also have a real message instead of just, oh, we're all about fart jokes, or oh, we're all about living in the ghetto and struggling. Be like, yes, people struggle, but what else is going on? School bullying, coming out and being disowned by your family, having a single working parent that struggles to take care of her children, other issues too. Can't forget about that.
Yeah.
Sarah says on YouTube, Facebook blows. Oh god, did Sarah get kicked out of the stuff again?
I don't know.
So with that being said, wifey, let us pop one of our tunes.
Yeah, because our interview's going to be coming up very soon.
Yep.
Um, hmm.
The cat is trying to eat my pork rinds. I'm so offended.
Yes. I've decided to play NZ Broken Machine Blues. I really like that song. Because after I had the phone call with the doctor, which I guess I'll talk about real fast.
Yeah.
Here's MZNZ and his song Broken Machine Blues.
sealed inside. All the soot and dust and rot cover things that he forgot. Break the shackles, shed the chains, embrace life and love and pain. Embrace life and love and pain. Embrace life and love and pain. This from me. Dare to lead. Suffer in every extreme. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Mother of invention is ovulating. And the rest of us are compensating. We could imagine creating, but we don't know any better. So the screw will bury your face, and you won't know any better. And I'm a master of the slave, and I don't know any better. What's on that empty plate? We'll never know any better, no. So take it away. This from me. Dare to bleed. Suffer in every extreme. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Take all my pain. Lose to gain. Let impurity fall away. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Take everybody's lives to the chase from me. Everyone's the same, and fate to bleed. Everybody thinks there's a sickest affair in every extreme. Take this from the same mistakes. Take this from me. Die in this machine. Die in this machine.
All right, y'all. That was MZNZ with his song.
Broken Machine Blues.
I really like the video.
Okay, MZ says, okay, it's playing better now for me on Facebook. LOL. The internet is weird. And then, of course, he said, it's very surreal for me to see my son's face on BTMX. LOL.
Right. And there's
Yeah.
literally no denying that. Like, even if you shaved your son bald, it's just like, yes, you definitely ate that.
Well, MZ, I'm going to be honest with you. I had an appointment this morning with my cancer doctor, and I listened to a few songs after that appointment was over, and one of the songs I did listen to was the one that we just played. He goes, "Yeah, my little mini me." Well, I might as well go ahead and do my update now because we're going to be having Miss Kitty with us real soon. As everyone knows, I had to go for testing on the 15th, which I did, and I had it all done. And I found out Monday that my cancer is still there, even though it's progressively smaller, it's still there. And I spoke to the doctor today, and he wants to do the surgery as soon as possible to get the rest of it out, and he wants to have it analyzed to make sure that there is actually no cancer there. The for real vulvar cancer, because from what I'm known to have right now is just the pre, but they want to make sure because he is surprised that this study did not go the way that he had hoped it would go, and me too. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for a phone call to set everything up, and as soon as that happens, I'll be having surgery.
Yep. So that is the, I guess, good and bad news of it.
I mean, it's a procedure I've already had before, so I know what to expect. I know what I'm going to be dealing with, but I was really hoping that this study would stop me from having to go through that.
Yeah, nobody likes being cut on. It's like, good lord. Izzy said it's playing now, sounded like a chipmunk. Sarah, for some reason, she got locked out of Facebook again. This is all on YouTube. And Sarah said, love this song, dude, especially love how you incorporated your little boy. He's adorable.
Okay, MZ says, fuck. Okay, so not the news we wanted, but hope is still present. Much love, ladies. I think of you both often. Oh, thank you. Us too.
I appreciate that.
And we love being on the round table with you on Sundays.
It's so funny. Even when you don't want to smile and laugh,
Caleb says, thank you, Sarah.
there goes MZ.
Yeah.
Doing the extra or
Yeah.
Shadow being like, bitch in the box. It's like,
This is definitely not the news that I wanted to give y'all. I was really hoping and praying for better news, but
right.
so if y'all see me in the near future
Groggy or tired as fuck.
groggy or tired or on the bed, don't question it because I'm still going to be here for y'all.
Yep.
I'm not going to let this get me down.
Sarah has crying and praying hands for the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that being said, that's at least
Well,
according.
babe, I want to know how you feel about it. I mean, you seen my doctor today. You met him. You talked with him. How do you feel about this? Because this does affect you too.
I really wish this shit would have worked. God damn it. Freaking, you're being burned from the fucking inside out and crap. And, oh, God. But apparently this is why they call it a study. But, I mean, at least some of your results will possibly help someone else in the future.
Yeah, that's one of the things that he did say. Me going through this study is going to help them in the future with future patients. And Caleb, which is MZ, says same. I talk way too much, but you guys are great. LOL.
It's MZ show.
We all have a blast on there. Where it's just
After hard ass week,
Yeah.
at least staying away from certain subjects, that is also the high point of at least the end of the week of, well, damn, I just had a fuck ass week, so I need to get this off my chest. Or I had an awesome week. Or I need a shovel, duct tape, and a map to Cuba.
yeah. So, babe, I think with the few minutes that we have left before we're joined with Miss Kitty, we should tell everybody about the shows that we got coming for the rest of the week. We have, of course, we have the Underground with DJ Draxz tonight.
Which is at 8.
Yes. And we also have Twisted Gardens and Shooter Saturday. And those are
Valkyrie
both on.
Sunday.
Yep, and Roundtable.
Which, for those of you guys that don't know, that is the new gaming squad of BTMX, and Valkyrie Sunday is pretty much just female-fronted gaming.
Yeah.
Like, the character is like a female.
Yeah.
At some point, I will still be trying to do my resin art show.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I have a lot of ideas for my resin art, but I've been trying to, aside of keeping my child occupied, try to save some of my crafts for my actual work.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, well, I have this much craft, y'all, so I'm sorry. But yeah, hopefully on Wednesday, because last Wednesday was yes, I believe.
Yeah, this past Wednesday. So next week we should, as long as everything is the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, our system updates at inappropriate times, or
Yeah.
the internet is acting wonky, or there's a
Our
tornado.
internet's been out what, half a week on and off. The whole week we've had nothing but outages.
Mhm. Or there's a tornado outside our window and stuff is blowing around and we lose power. It's just unnecessary. So another piece of quick news before we are joined by Miss Crazy Kitty is Brett Matthews, which is a Utah man that originally fought the Don't Ask, Don't Tell motion. He unfortunately has died at the age of 49, and his family has said it is accidental and sudden.
William says, or anyone dies. Or anyone dies.
Oh yeah. Family emergencies popping off. It's like
Yeah.
it's one thing after another.
Yeah, it's been, yeah, it's been crazy. We have all had our past couple weeks of family emergencies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
I wish it was something simple like, oh, I flooded the toilet. Be like, oh, okay, cool, I can fix that.
But we do love everyone's support and the shares and the likes and
And, checking in on people.
and everybody messaging and checking on us every day. We love y'all for that.
Yeah.
We
Because
really
sometimes
do.
I literally shut down, which me being a grown ass person, I'm allowed to. So sometimes I'm on social media all the time, other times I ain't. It is what it is. Not that I'm ignoring, but I sometimes
William
be in a
says
better
Blood of the
headspace.
Beloved is going to be on the Underground show. Ooh,
Ah, yes, finally.
I
Blood of the Beloved.
cannot wait to see that. I've been waiting for that.
Damn it. Also another piece of quick LGBTQ news. There is a undergraduate student government that apparently is starting LGBTQIA plus resources for the student community at the college.
William says that's going to be lit.
I can't wait.
it is.
I'm a little scared because a lot of things come out of the underground. And it's
Yes, you never know what Draxz is going to do. He's very unpredictable.
or sometimes if he has his guest of Sean Kudo 753, which is the cosplay weapons maker expert,
Yes.
aka Bitch in the Box, he just is like, it's like you get those two
Definitely.
together and it's like you don't. So also another piece of the LGBTQ news in Puerto Rico. They are trying to get more affirming LGBTQ friendly campaigns, posters, billboards, commercials, being like, hey, we're allies. Like, hi, come see us, come visit us, because a lot of people go to Puerto Rico for living permanently, visiting family, vacations. And if you're part of LGBTQ and you don't feel welcome, do you really think you're going to go? Well, are you really going to go any place that you don't feel welcome?
No.
Hell no. So, yeah, they're definitely trying to get new campaigns up in Puerto Rico to push the issue of yes, we are LGBTQ friendly. Yes, come. Um, so now we shall go to Miss Kitty.
Hello,
Hi.
How are
Welcome
you?
to the show.
I'm pretty good. Still trying to fix this thing. There we go. All right.
We have the same issue where it's like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
I have one of those phone holders with the arm on it. It's connected to a chair right now.
Whatever works.
Right?
We probably should have tried that.
But this thing has a built-in stand to it, so right now we're good until we get the. Well, I can't wait till we get the new setup. Yeah.
So yes, we definitely appreciate you for taking time out to be here for our interview. We definitely appreciate it.
No problem.
Extra busy.
Not down.
So for those of you guys that out there that do not know, this is Miss Kitty, aka Crazy Kitty, i.e., not a Y.
Yes.
She is with Brutal Business Entertainment, which she is one of the babes of Brutal Business. She is the model of Brutal Business, does a lot of photo shoots, outreach programs, and just all around awesome person and beautiful.
3 years.
Awesome. So, should we call you Miss Kitty or just Crazy Kitty, or what do you prefer?
Normally, everybody calls me Kitty.
Okay, cool. So, Kitty, what I'd like to start out with, I guess, a simple question.
Okay.
What would you consider your most epic triumph of working as an intelligent woman in 2021 and beyond?
That's it.
I don't know why I consider that simple.
Are you saying with the record label or my regular job?
I guess let's start with the record label.
Okay. Well, I am a, other than model, I am a personal promoter at shows, and I'm a co-charity planner. So I'm pretty proud of both of those things. And personal promoter means pretty much I have 2 drinks first, and then I go talk to everybody in the show about the bands that are playing on stage. I promote Brutal Business, I promote Crazy Kitty, I promote the Babes, everybody.
Awesome.
After 2 drinks.
That's pretty cool. So do you think that the record label wise, do you think that'd be the hardest part of your career? Or is that just kind of small potatoes and there's something bigger that's like that really takes all your strength and might to do?
Well, there's actually something that is going to be in the works. Once I'm on layoff with my job, me and another babe are actually creating a female metal band called Misery's Mistress.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. I just wanted to get that out there. I can't freaking wait for that. Oh my god. So,
What made you decide to get into model?
Well, for those of you that do not know, from the East Coast Crazies, Carcass is my boyfriend, and Brutal Business found me through him because I ended up going to a show. I think it was in Katanning. It was a little dive bar, but they wanted me to sell mushroom head tickets and merch and all that. And even in a little dive bar, I think I made like $100 worth in merch, and I sold a bunch of mushroom head tickets. And they watched me after that because I was so good at personal promotion. And they
That's awesome.
and they got a hold of Carcass, and they was like, "No offense, but can we have your girl?"
Like, excuse me? What? Well, that's pretty awesome. So it's like accidental on purpose scouting.
Yeah, accidentally on purpose.
That's actually the best way for it to happen.
Exactly.
Right, like you're just in your natural setting, and you're just like, "Were you watching me? I didn't know you're watching me. Why are you watching me?" Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Lindsay says, "Damn impressive."
Yeah, that is really impressive.
Appreciate it.
I could not ever, if I work really hard at it and try to put my mindset to it, I could possibly do something like that, but it just seems very mentally draining. Is it mentally draining too?
Sometimes it can be, but I actually, before Brutal Business and the landscaping company, I actually managed 6 Rent-A-Center stores, and that's how I learned.
Wow.
Wow.
Jeez. That's a lot of rent centers.
Yes.
Holy crap.
So was it more stressful managing Rent-A-Center or doing what you do now?
Managing Rent-A-Center.
Well, I guess that speaks for itself.
Oh,
'Cause
rent center. Y'all gotta get together. Good
I
Lord.
can talk to artists and everything like that because of the fact me and my godfather are autograph collectors,
Mhm.
and we actually keep the autographs, and we don't get the autographs and then sell them for business and stuff like that. No,
Right.
we're autograph collectors, and so I've already met a lot of artists, and so it made it easier for me to be able to talk to artists at shows for Brutal Business and talk to, whenever it comes to Rent-A-Center, it helped me talk to the crowd.
Oh, so you basically took the knowledge from what you previously had and turned it into what you do now. See, that's amazing.
If I could only be this.
I mean, I guess in a way, from the jobs that I had in the past, it's helped me do this because I was a telemarketer.
I understand.
Yeah.
Don't judge me, please.
No, it's okay. I'm normally stuttering. I'm surprised I'm not stuttering today. I didn't have 2 drinks, so I came right.
Oh, cool. I mean, well, if you feel free, feel free. What do you believe would be your most memorable artist that you met while doing your Brutal Business career?
So,
And it could be multiple. It could be like 1 through 5 or 7.
I don't mean to be biased, but I'm serious on it whenever I say Patrick, of the owner of Brutal Business, and the artist of Seethe and 9-Stitch Method. He is very.
He's amazing.
That's him too.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
He's very motivating in my eyes. Honestly, hands down, one of the best artists I've ever met.
Being talented and ambitious will definitely.
I wasn't asking for one. I was just being nice. Sorry.
Fine. Being like talented and ambitious definitely help everything in life. Even if something goes wrong, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go make me some songs. Yeah. And you just go to the studio or hell right in the bathroom, just be like, you know what? Gold, yes. Happy.
Have anything to give you guys right now, but it's not
Wonderful.
start until like winter time whenever I'm on layoff.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. Like we love surprises as well.
Oh,
Just seeing as how it's still new and already in the works, like we definitely
We
understand.
like trying to get little teases though for us as well as our fans.
Yeah.
oh, I understand. Oh, and our little call out from Breaking the Mold, we're actually working on the whole Disney villains thing. So,
Oh,
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 that sounds amazing.
you're
yes.
happy.
We just had to get our Halloween shoots taken care of first.
Right. Um. So, at your most recent photo shoot, that was like crazy, yeah, crazy, successful, successful. I have a list. Haha. Would you really? What would be your best advice or tips for someone that needs that extra boost of confidence, or that's even just starting out? That's like, you know what? I'm just a face model. Nobody's going to share my photo, or I'm a little bit chunky. What am I supposed to do?
I'm going to say this. I am not completely thin myself. I really don't care about being thin. Pretty much whenever it comes to being a model, if you want to be a model, you be you. You don't try to be one of those thin sticked models. I mean no rudeness against those thin sticked models, but I am saying literally you do not have to do that. You are beautiful the way you are. And if you want to model, you model. Just one thing. Whenever you go to photo shoots, do not go alone if it's your first time and you do not know said person. That is one big thing.
Good advice.
But whenever it comes to being a successful model, you have to have more than one look.
Right.
Like different genres of different types. Like I'm trying to get myself into cosplay because I have 3 cosplays in which I have a photographer to do it for. I just haven't had time because I have a lot of things. Um, but I will be doing cosplay soon. Um, a lot of people really, really like nerdy models. I can definitely say that.
Mhm.
But whenever it comes to being a model, you have to put your everything into it. And if you have that second doubt that it's not going to work, then it's probably not going to work. You have to have that intuition in yourself to push yourself, to talk to everybody, to promote yourself, to
Yeah.
not be shy. And I'm not saying not be shy in the photos because I'll say this, I'm one of the babes that don't do nude photos. You don't have to do that. You don't have to show
Right.
your entire body to be a model either.
Williams says Cassandra Von Creep is an amazing, talented person as well. And he also has a question. William asks, what brought out the music side of them finally?
Of me and Cassandra?
I believe that's
I believe so.
yes.
I believe that's what William.
Well,
Yeah.
funny thing is we was at a brutal business party at Demo Demons and
Hi.
Hi.
we're having a meeting today. That's why you're seeing everybody.
Oh,
But
cool.
at Demo Demons and he was letting people do karaoke. Well, me and Cassandra started singing karaoke, and Demo started sending video of that to Pat. And me and Cassandra talked about it, and we were really, really excited. We have the same likes, and we both sing. For me, myself, I've been in 10 different bands, lead singer of 5, background of 5, and it's just whenever it comes to unreliability. That's why we're not starting yet because I'm waiting to be on layoff so I have like more time. But after that night, we pretty much clicked that night, and I told Pat the next day, and he was really excited.
William says, don't forget to mention Sean Kudo 753 to you because he makes cosplay weapons and outfits.
I would like a message about that because you know Finding Nemo, Dory.
Yes.
I have that mindset, I'll forget it. So I need it sent to me.
Okay.
Okay, we will make
Yeah.
sure that that is sent to you then.
Yes. We can send you definitely a personal message after this with that information.
And MZ says, I was like the brutal business clown car in the background laughing my ass off.
It's gonna get worse soon because there's showing up. I think Cassandra's actually gonna be here, so.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
I've actually seen some of her work more recently, and I'm like, why have I not been paying attention? So I literally just scrolled. I was like, and I'm like, ooh, that one too. And I'm like, oh, that one, yes.
Yeah, she's
Um,
multi-talented. I love that woman.
yeah.
And make sure to check out, post all of her jewelry, and there's also a discount code Kitty10, 10% off. Just saying.
William says, I heard that he says that your man will be joining us on the round table on this Sunday alongside Freddie Webbs and Jana along with MZNZ.
Yes, that's very true.
Oh, that's cool. And we will be there too.
Can't wait for that. So okay, so the popular photo that you took at Craft House Stage Grill,
Craft House Stage and Grill.
yes,
Was it in the green?
yes.
Okay.
I love the hell out of that photo. Like, I like lime green and bright colors. I'm like,
Green, purple, and black.
yes. Oh my god, those are my favorite. That's what this, mainly this whole outfit.
And our wedding colors are black, teal, and purple.
Yep,
Aw, I love that.
hella proud of that.
William wants to know how she feels about the new logo for Brutal Babes that BTMX made.
I feel bad that I didn't share it yet, and I'm sorry, but I will be soon.
We understand everybody gets busy.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing. Honestly, it did an amazing job.
Definitely appreciate that. Because like you guys definitely deserve it. Like you work so freaking hard. It's like every 5 minutes, it's like something new. Like, oh, we're doing this photo shoot. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, and it's like an hour later, and I'm like, wait, weren't you just doing a photo shoot? I'm like, okay, I'm like that too. And I'm like, y'all are so busy. I'm like, how do you make time just to be not crazy kitty?
Well, I normally get yelled at whenever we're on our spare time and I meet new people because I let them know. Like, it's pretty much like a second nature type of deal.
Oh,
So, like, anytime I'm anywhere, if somebody doesn't know, I let them know. And I try whenever we're on our spare time, I try to, like, stop myself, but it's really hard. But we go camping every so often. We like going to anime conventions. I was at one last week. It was a colossal con, and it was inside a big indoor water park.
William wants to know, what do you lean on when things get busy and hard, and how do you keep from letting the darkness corrupt you?
Honestly, I lean to my family. I lean to Carcass because he is my everything. Pretty much, most of my life I've been used to busyness, and so it's not nearly that bad. But I take breaks here and there, like I'm supposed to. But
Right.
it honestly doesn't bug me nearly as much as you would think it would. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That definitely makes sense. Because even the most workaholic or popular person, like your mental is always the most number one above anything else, and you definitely have to make sure you have those resources available to you. Like, hey, babe, we need to talk. Be like, sure, what's up?
Yep.
And then be
And
like,
video
get
game.
over here.
We go home and play video games.
That's what we watch TV and listen to music together. That's how we start our conversations or spend time when we need a break from everything.
Yep.
When it seems like it's getting too overwhelming.
And other times we literally just what people call unplug. Like we won't have our phone in our hand, no TV's on. We might be listening to the actual radio, and we'll just talk.
That's a good idea. I might do that.
Hey,
Even
we
if-
recommend it.
yeah, it's very intimate and nice because nothing else is going on. You're not distracted. No one's like, "Hey, can you sign this? Hey, can you record this?" It's like it's
Yeah.
just you two
Do
in,
that.
in that moment. So yes, my question about the Craft House stage and grill, that dress extra bomb, mind you.
Thank you.
It got a lot of attention, like literally all good, but of course there are some jackasses running around somewhere. Yeah,
I ain't worried.
right. I'm like, don't be a hater, be a fan.
Hmm.
What do you think about misogyny or anybody that would have a rude comment while you're trying to do your business or at least go out and try to relax?
Like out in personal life,
Yeah,
I just ignore it. It doesn't bug
that is so hard for me.
me.
I haven't made it to that stage in my life yet. Some things I let go, and other things I'm like, you know what, that was too stupid. I can't let you get away with that. Why am I gonna let you get away with that?
If it's a continuous thing, might tell them off, but
Yeah.
that-
I mean, if it's something small, it's like, okay, like you think of like, I'm glad you're thinking about me. Go away.
yeah, exactly.
Like you don't pay me, you don't work for me or work with me. Leave me be.
William has another question. What can she tell women who are suffering from self-doubt how to gain the power to find for themselves?
Okay, I know this sounds because I did it myself, but you literally have to look in the mirror every day and tell yourself, even if you don't believe it, you tell yourself in the mirror that you are beautiful and you're amazing, and literally keep telling yourself those things, and you'll actually start on a day-to-day basis feeling that way, if you get what I'm saying, because mentally putting yourself in a good mindset, and so literally you feeling that way, and then you start hearing it from people because of the fact that that's what you're portraying, and literally it helps. Honestly, I know it sounds weird, but I did it.
I definitely understand that, and apparently, mind over matter is a real thing.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
surrounding yourself with the positivity,
Cool.
and other people see that, it's like what you're showing on the inside is now seeping on the outside, and people are like, "Oh, look at you!"
Yeah, you start getting a whole new identity of yourself, like, and
Confidence is
positive, feeling the positive energy in turn brings out the positive energy.
right. Which
And-
I have a lot of self-esteem issues, and I try my damnedest.
Which I'm trying to help with too.
Yes, I try so hard not to let that get in the way of my daily living, but occasionally it does come back and slap me in the back of the head.
Well,
Okay.
I'm going to say this. Most people that say that they don't feel like they're attractive are absolutely attractive. Honestly, I'm going to say you're attractive. You have no reason to feel that way.
See?
And I'm not just saying this
Are we
right
talking about the same
I-
person?
on other interviews and everything like that without the hat and everything. So, yeah. Just letting you know that. but
I appreciate that.
I tell her that every day, believe me.
She really does. And
No.
occasionally I'm like, you have to say that. You're my wife. What do you mean?
I understand the whole bias thing. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and she calls me biased, but it's the truth.
Well, a couple times BTMX has accidentally on purpose made me put my foot in my mouth, and a photo was shared by DJ Shadow, and with I had a Melina look going on for Mortal Kombat, and I had a Spike mask on.
I want to see it.
Oh, cool! I can send it to you.
Okay.
It apparently got like 1,000 or what was it, like 2,000 shares.
No more than that. It's still being shared.
Oh, okay, like 3,000 or more plus shares. And I'm like, how the hell did this happen? I'm like, it's just a normal look that I do when I'm feeling myself. And I didn't think my issue is I'm always afraid because there's always a hater somewhere of, oh, you don't look that good. I'm like, I'm not trying to impress you, but I was feeling myself. But thank you for letting me down now. Ha. Appreciate it.
How I deal with that is, I think they're jealous.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's what she said.
Whenever it comes to celebrities and stuff like that,
Mhm.
have you noticed whether it's negative attention or positive, they look for it? That specific reason.
Wow.
Yeah, because now there's a promo out for me. If it gets 200 likes and 200 shares, I'm actually, it's going on till I believe our Halloween show.
Okay.
And on that day, I will be getting my armpit waxed on the show. Yeah.
Ah.
The utmost sensitivity is like, ooh, like you can feel the burn, like, ooh.
Yeah. You know. Ouch.
But yes,
Kelly Clarkson.
hmm.
The Kelly Clarkson. Have you ever seen 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Oh yes. He's like rip. He's like, yeah. He's like, you pumpkin, and he was just making up words out of his mouth. That is my favorite movie with Steve Carell.
A good movie.
I haven't even seen the movie in a while either. So here's a for real simple question, not like the one that I started out with horrible.
You're fine.
What would you consider your favorite holiday?
I have two.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this, one of them is not because of the biased fact that I am Christmas Eve baby, but Christmas and Halloween.
Yay! Happy.
I'm a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan. So
Oh, me too. In this house, everywhere. I have earrings.
Yeah.
And a ring somewhere.
She's got
hello.
Sally earrings, Jack earrings.
Yes. Like that movie.
We've got Rebecca
Literally-
here too.
Hi.
That movie literally puts me in the most happiest of places because I've watched that movie growing up. I've got my kids into watching it, and they're like, "Mom, can we watch this?" And they've played out a DVD of it. DVD broke, and I'm like, "Well, not nobody gets to look at it, so I have to rebuy the DVD."
Well, I don't know if you noticed on any of my photos with modeling, I actually have a Nightmare Before Christmas like partial sleeve.
I did notice that, and it looks like it hurts, but it looks bomb too.
I mean, it hurt going towards the sides, but yeah. But I appreciate that.
I don't know
It's
what
so-
hurts
it's
worse,
so
the
good,
muscle
though.
or getting tattooed near the muscle or the bone, because they both hurt just as bad.
Oh God, I might cry.
I did.
Actually, you have more tattoos than me. Like I
Yeah, I
don't
have
cry for
13.
tattoos, and I've pierced her up. I've pierced my own stuff. So it's like
I think I have 18.
Piercings or
pierced
Okay.
through.
Yeah.
Oh, right. How many do you have?
13 tattoos and like 7 piercings.
We need more. We need more
always need more.
tattoos, but we need somebody reliable that won't make us look like a whole kindergarten sketchbook.
No, I get you.
William says I have 27. Oh yeah, you do have a lot.
Yeah, he does.
I was present for some of the tattoos that he did.
Um, so beside of I heard puppy. Oh, cuteness. Um, beside of the um band in the making, would there be any other collabs that you'd like to touch on, or that would be the only one?
I know that recently, um, Demo Demon asked me about doing a collab. So there's going to be a collab there.
This. Um,
Nope. There's the smoke. I can't think anymore.
it's like a brain fart. Like it's just gone now.
So where do you see yourself like a year, 5 years from now?
Well, a foreman at my job. And honestly, I'm playing it by ear, but hopefully still doing everything that I'm doing right now with Brutal Business.
Okay.
William wants to know what would your personal thoughts be about BTMX?
My personal thoughts. I think you are awesome, amazing fans, super talented whenever it comes to doing all this. You have a lot of balls because I couldn't be doing this every day. And honestly, I think the support is amazing, and I try to show the support as much as possible back. And also, whenever it comes to William, how he gave us the whole telling us to do Disney villains, I'm actually gonna tell him that I'm looking for somebody to create me a crazy kitty design for a shirt.
Awesome.
He said, William says that means a lot. What you said.
It really does, because
Yeah.
here at BTMX, like we try to strive to help, and we hope that people for real see that we try to help. And I mean, granted, like we joke around and we have our crude humor moments, but like it's all in good faith and good fun, and not trying to purposely be asses, but being in the business that you're in, you've seen the utmost stupidity out of people
Oh
that
yeah.
that literally reaches volcanic eruption, and it's like, it's like, should I let that go? Like, I'll let that go, and then it keeps happening as you previously mentioned, and it's like, you know what? Now I have to get into your cheeks because
No kidding.
you keep saying stupid things, harassing, stalking,
And then
all
it's
the crap.
not gonna let that go.
Yeah. Now it's affecting my attitude in business, and I cannot let that happen. So I got to nip it in the bud.
I totally get that.
So if you've ever actually seen a roundtable, there's been a couple of times of calling people out on that moment.
Uh-huh.
They were just being outright unnecessary.
Okay.
As a grown person, you know what you're supposed to do and not do. You can't go into somebody's interview and harass them in the comments and call them a scammer with no proof and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, where's your proof? Or you just picking that Jeopardy question, but why?
Right.
Um, yeah, like we do really have extra fun on the round table. It's not all about calling people out, but we talk about, what our days were like at the end of the week, if we had crappy, good, almost went to jail,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we try to give that personal touch of we're normal people, just like you guys. Like you guys have meetings, you cook, clean, feed the dog, run around with cat, stuff like that. It's not like, oh, you're so godly. It's like, thank you, but no.
Right.
William wants to know, would you and BTMX and Brutal Business Entertainment like doing a charity event together in the future?
All right.
I think so.
Definitely something we can discuss.
Yeah, definitely something we can discuss. I'd be down.
Awesome. Uh, Sarah on YouTube says, "Yay, beautiful, beautiful color choices." Sarah also definitely likes Jack too.
Yeah.
And Sarah also said on YouTube, "Don't go in somebody else's house and cause drama." Keyboard warriors. Yeah, that's like knocking on somebody's door and just kicking over their pots and pans. It's like, why?
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
There is-
Um,
there is something I wanted to bring up on here, and
Yes.
said it was okay to.
oh yeah.
Oh
definitely.
yeah. Say whatever you want.
It's really hard to say this. I have a friend that is in Erie Hospital right now that is in the ICU in a coma. And we actually started sharing around a meal train for her.
Mhm.
It's actually posted on Crazy Kitty. It's for Nicole. Any bit helps, but I just found this out this morning, and everybody's trying to do nothing but help her. So,
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there. It's on Crazy Kitty. I posted it like half hour ago.
William says
Okay.
BTMX is going to post it everywhere, and so will we. The Soul Snatchers will. We'll post it on all of our pages and groups and everything.
Because we
Thank-
literally have two groups.
Thank you very much.
No
I
problem.
Not a problem.
This whole COVID thing has taken a lot of lives, unfortunately, and
that's
Yeah.
what
it's so hard, especially with children going back to school. Like my children are in school, and I'm like, am I going to have a heart attack now? And I'm like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know yet. And
Yeah.
I I would wish the normality, if you can call it that, would get back to what it was in hell 2017, I guess. Um. So with that being said, with the whole pandemic going on, do you think you would have any plans to do any more touring, or well, how has it majorly impacted or minorly impacted your touring or even your photo shoots at all?
I'm not. I'm not afraid to say this stuff.
Mm.
When it comes to COVID, I haven't gotten the shot yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. But at the same time, whenever it comes to shows, there's certain shows that want us to have the card, and so I'm probably going to do it. But I'm waiting until the very last minute that I have to, because I want to make sure that
William says
they're taking.
maybe we
Right.
can do an event together to raise money for people who are suffering from COVID-19.
That would be amazing.
Because apparently there's not even a lot of help or resources out here, and that's kind of ridiculous because this has been going on for about 2 years now.
Right. Me and Demo Demon actually do the charity planning, and along with Pat, obviously, but I'm a co-charity planner, and Demo's the charity planner.
Cool. I definitely think you guys would come up with some bomb ideas to do something more than what other cities are doing, because
Yeah.
it seems like everybody is falling very short, and there's so many resources out there, but they're not being given, and kind of confused on why.
Right.
William says donate the money to the hospitals to help pay for bills of suffering families.
Yes.
Because those bills are crazy, ridiculous, freaking high. Ventilators and all those other whatnots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Another question I also had was, um, are you and the other babes of Brutal Business like sisters, or is it purely just a business aspect of like, hey, I'm here at work?
Okay. The babes are basically like a dysfunctional family together.
Hey,
It's not like
not that dysfunctional.
I'm dysfunctional.
You are not.
Yes, I am.
You are perfectly.
I'm Bethel. Anyways. But pretty much we look after each other like a family. And yes, dysfunctional. But
Like, oh,
it's not just it's not a job. Basically, it's us having fun doing what we love.
awesome.
Right.
Like a family reunion. Ha.
Very, very tired at the end
That's
of it.
exactly like we are here at BTMX
Yeah.
and Soul Snatchers.
Exhausted at the end of the day.
I mean, it makes you feel really good that you can go to your other sister co-workers and be like, I have a problem. I need to talk. Like, come here, come here.
Yes.
Instead of being like, "Ugh, I'm on a lunch break. Like, no, I need to come here quickly, please, please.
Hmm.
William wants to know how you love the new management.
I honestly absolutely love the new management. Not just because she's sitting right here. But
Like,
but honestly, I absolutely love what they've done with the company. It's progressed a lot since they've both been managers.
Awesome. Besides having a great work dynamic, which it always helps to go to work and just be like, I love what I'm doing, and I don't have to be like, ew.
Right.
Because if you go to work and you don't love what you're doing, then it's kind of like, why am I here? Why are you here? Why is anybody here?
Yeah,
And then you just want to go home and cry.
I understand that.
It,
William says they should give you a pay raise.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need one.
Sarah on YouTube asked, were you ever shy?
Yes. Actually, whenever it comes to uh whenever I'm not at an event, I am the shy kid in the corner unless I start talking as if I was at an event.
That's all me. That's not her.
as far
That's
as
all me.
she's really come
I
out.
have my moments where I'm shy too. Sometimes I can be shy, other times I'm not.
No, yeah.
I think
That question actually was from Sarah on YouTube.
I wonder if does anybody else have any questions for Miss Kitty?
Right, going to the fan question moment. I see you guys are animal lovers. Ah, bam, that's all I want to say.
absolutely.
Yeah. You guys should start a shelter.
We should start a shelter.
Yes.
We're actually doing an in-home shelter. We've gotten homes for about 10 cats already in this last year.
Aww.
That's beautiful.
A lot of people around our neck of the woods are beyond stupid, throwing their animals out of windows, leaving them in below zero temperatures in the wintertime, trying to drown them in a little miniature pool that we have in our parking lot because of the overflow of rain. Just kind of throwing them in there. And I'm like, would you stop? So we
Yeah.
have to bring them in, nurse them back to health, and post them to find them homes.
That's beautiful that you did that.
We
Carcass would kill me though.
hmm,
Carcass would kill me though. If I brought home.
like, do I hear extra cat in the house? Like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a couple more questions from William.
Oh.
How long did it take you to notice that this was going to be your life? And how long did it take you to find your true self?
Well, I didn't know that this was going to be my life 3 years ago. I knew that I was going to be working labor jobs because I love working labor jobs, but I didn't know I was going to be a model 3 years ago, honestly. Whenever it comes to figuring myself out, literally I've been a survivor throughout life, and so little by little, I've been figuring myself out. But whenever it's come to brutal business, it's actually helped me a lot more because also that confidence is there as well.
Awesome.
Right.
That's so weird because that's exactly what I would said. Weird.
Well, you got to have the support and everything, or it feels like if you don't have the support, everything's gonna fall.
Right. Like, me and my wife originally didn't realize how successful we would be at Soul Snatchers, and we were extra scared. Like, we're just local people with a computer, so it's like, how will this even work? And my wife having her anxiety, and me being like,
It was crippling anxiety. I
Yeah.
spent days in bed, and then it's like I started doing this, and I'm like, oh, I can do this.
yeah, having a bomb ass support system is, like you said, like the best remedy of all. Because if my wife was in a different time and space, it would not have been as supported, and it would have been very hard.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that being said, another thing that helped change my life is, since you talked about anxiety, I had severe anxiety, severe depression, severe PTSD, and I went through hypnosis therapy. I tried everything beforehand,
Mhm.
but it didn't work because there was too much there. Hypnosis therapy is what helped me. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made, and that's when life started really turning around.
Oh.
I did not know that was a thing. I have never tried that. I'm a walking pharmacy on like 7 different medications for
Fine.
my nightmares and anxiety and whatnot.
I understand. Find a doctor that does method 33 hypnosis.
What's it called?
Method 33.
I can't write it down.
Yeah.
33. Because apparently people look at you like you're insane, like you belong locked away in a water tower or something when you say, "Oh well, I feel depressed,"
Right.
or when you have anxiety, and then people will get mad at you. Well, you tell me how you felt. Yes, the hell I did. You made fun of me,
Yeah, I get it.
and I'm so glad that.
MZ says, I've been thinking of trying hypnosis. I've done EMDR therapy, which was helpful, but I couldn't afford to do it as often as she said I needed.
Oh,
I understand. I did EMDR therapy. I just wasn't able to because there was too many
Upstairs to the left.
scenarios of things that happened to where just one wouldn't work. But when it comes to hypnosis, if you find the right hypnosis doctor, and if is he around PA or no? MZNZ?
No, he's in Texas.
Okay, never mind. If he finds a good hypnosis doctor that is not worried about the money, my hypnosis doctor actually worked with me with the money and had me pay a certain increment each time I went in. I mean, I will say it was a total of $800, but that $800,
life changing.
Saves your life, man.
Right.
yeah, pretty much did save my life.
That is definitely awesome. Would you say there's any signs to look for when possibly looking for a hypnosis therapist? Like any bad red flags, like just worried about money or not worried about your safety or health at all?
If they're more worried about the money, then they're not true hypnosis therapists.
Okay.
MZ says, okay, cool, thanks. I'll look into it. I don't mind spending overtime if possible.
No problem. And remember, 33.
Well, that's one thing we're definitely about is promoting mental health because let's just face it, the past couple of years have had everybody in an uproar.
like constantly, and people being stuck in the house or just afraid to even go grocery shopping. That definitely weighs the hefty toll on your mental.
Yeah, it does.
I'm actually going through it again but that's because I ended up having a brain injury last winter. That's why you saw me for a couple of months on Crazy Kitty, because I ended up slipping on ice and got a vernacular brain injury, like hit the base of my skull, and it created new anxiety. And so I'm going through it again, but the old anxiety, I even asked the hypnosis doctor, I said, is this the old anxiety coming back? And he said, no, that's new anxiety. You're fine. And I said, okay. And pretty much I went for one session for this last time because how miniature it is. And I feel fine. I still have more sessions that I'm supposed to go back to, but I feel better already. So basically what he said was true.
Oh, awesome.
Well, that is awesome.
At least it was, I guess, quicker this time.
Yeah.
But definitely sorry that happened. Like I've slipped and busted my butt, but not to the point of like a traumatic brain injury, which would just like totally ruin everything.
I can't imagine slipping on ice. I slip on this floor in here, and it's linoleum, so yeah, no.
Yeah, you're accident prone. Good Lord.
I went through 5 months of vestibular therapy.
Well, at least you made a great recovery. You look well, happy, and just like, awesome person.
Thank you. Honestly, vestibular therapy actually helped more than what was going on with my brain injury. I feel like a lot more confident after that. I'm not afraid of the mowers that I was afraid of last year.
Oh,
it's
that's even better.
Yeah, I feel 10 times better.
Walking around with the crippling fear just makes life damn near unbearable.
Absolutely.
So I think I have one more final question for her.
Okay.
What is the best advice that you were given that changed your life? Like helped put everything into stone, set everything into stone for you to do everything that you're doing now? And that literally just popped into my head out of nowhere.
But the biggest advice was to not let anybody step in my way if it's what I want, and keep fighting for it. No matter if it's negative or positive outcomes, if it's absolutely something that I want, then I need to keep fighting for it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Even if it's something hard, it's like you got to keep getting up and try. You just can't be like, oh, hell, screw it, I didn't do it. Like, no, you got to keep doing it again.
Well, there's going to be people that say you can't do this, you can't do that, and literally you prove them wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is literally that's so funny.
That's my life goal.
It's our goal now to prove people wrong, because apparently we have a lot of stalkers and haters for some unknown reason.
I have some stalkers and a few haters. Yeah.
That is horrible. But of course, like apparently in life, if you don't have those, you're not doing something right.
Right. You're not doing it right. Have any stalkers or haters. I get it.
But that's definitely our goal here at BTMX to here at Soul Center.
William says, I am joking, LOL.
William's the stalker.
Joking for what?
He said he was one of your stalkers, and then he said he was joking.
Okay.
He says we just have mad love for brutal business entertainment, which we do, because you guys support everything we do and share everything that we do. And
Thank you. Back at ya.
you guys are welcome. And we love having you guys all on our different shows to come and talk with us and everything.
Oh man.
We love y'all because I have been stalking some of the merch page.
Huh?
I said have been stalking some of the merch page.
Hey, do it. It's there for that.
It's some pretty bomb stuff, and I'm like, I want that. I really do.
I'm working on trying to make Crazy Kitty merch, and we're working on getting Babes merch up and running. But make sure, William, talk to me about a design because you did amazing with that Babes design. Oh, it was.
MZ says currently my favorite record label. Did you hear her, William?
Okay, it was Dustin. Never mind, it was Dustin. But William, tell Dustin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I need a Crazy Kitty emblem so I can put shirts out.
Awesome. Do we have another? My phone actually died.
Yeah.
So did we happen to have another
I don't
question? I don't see one.
I don't see any.
So I can't think of another question. We constantly talk to Dead Dream, so we'll definitely put a bug in his ear, remind him, be like, hey, Crazy Kitty. Like, don't forget, because he makes like literally all of our merch and like even our cup, our tumbler cup, which is like extremely huge.
He says me and Dead both do.
This thing is like
Oh, that's cool.
the most bomb thing ever.
I love that. That is awesome.
We are so proud of Dead and Shadow like making the merch. It's like
Yeah.
unreal.
They do amazing, unbelievable work.
We're even at a point where we never thought we would have merch. Small town, local people just getting big and having merch because right now we are actually global.
Like, how does that feel? The moment when you know you're going to make it and be successful. There, that'll be my last question.
Oh, yep.
I'm still getting used to the fact that whenever we go to shows, some people come up to me and say Crazy Kitty because then that shy person comes on. I'm like, and what?
It's like, are you speaking to me?
Yeah, so I'm still getting used to that factor.
Well, that's definitely a sign that you made it and that you guys make people happy.
Yeah.
With your logos, your music, modeling, just everything rolled into one big heart-shaped ball because you bring you kick the shyness to the curb. Even though sometimes you said sometimes yourself you are shy, you kick the shyness to the curb. It's like, well, no, she can do it, or they can do it. Hell, I can do it too.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your favorite shoot?
I like the one from August. I forgot where you were at. I think it was August 21st. Is it either August 20th or August 21st?
Was it in the graveyard? Black dress,
I can't remember.
black slit dress.
You were wearing a long dress.
It was like
Hmm.
it was like black slits going down.
I think it was. I can't remember if you were actually in a graveyard, but from the photos I seen, because I was scrolling, I'm like, oh yay, click me.
There was like a ceramic arch above me.
Yes.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. I've gotten a lot of hits off of that. Honestly. A lot of people really like that one.
Maybe that could be one of your, not logos, but one of your things you put on your t-shirt with your kitty on your shirt.
I'm thinking so. Yeah, the funny part is whose dress that is Layla Page, because I forgot my black dress that day and she had an extra one.
See, that's just so
Very lucky.
that's just so sisterly. Like, can I borrow this? Be like, yeah, sure, here, take it.
We help each other out.
That's freaking cool because like other people would have been like, well, you might rip it. I'm like, I'm gonna be in it for like an hour. Like, I'm not eating McDonald's in it. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say my favorite shoot is the same one that you just mentioned.
yeah, I would. I don't know when, and I don't want to say this out loud because William is still in here, but I would like to possibly eventually do some sort of little small shoot because we also have Michaela with Beauty Effects. She does all makeup and cosplay makeup and whatnot, normal makeup and cosplay, and she does a lot of photo shoots as well. So
Awesome.
she's a beginning into modeling.
Okay. I like
Um,
stuff.
so definitely would like to get into that small little piece.
When some stuff comes out, let Dory know.
Great.
So Miss Kitty,
We want to take the time to thank you for coming and joining us today, but we are out of time.
yes, we definitely appreciate you for being here, and
Coming and
thank you
talking
and
with
hi
us.
to everybody in the background. We definitely appreciate you acknowledging us in the background. Even though it's during y'all's meeting, terribly sorry for that, but we shall see y'all soon, hopefully.
Yes.
And thank you for taking the time out of your busy day for, entertaining us and at least asking us a question, because I definitely appreciate you asking questions too.
Nope.
But giving us some insight into the babes of brutal business and what makes you tick.
There's a shoot coming out this weekend, just letting you guys know. A new one.
Oh, we'll be looking for it.
Oh, sweet. Was there a date?
This weekend.
This weekend, what day? What day this weekend? What's starting when? Today or
Oh, yeah. Probably tomorrow morning.
tomorrow morning?
Wait, so we're.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
I'm like, when is
Yeah.
We're not doing a shoot. It's coming out.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious. Oh my god. So we will definitely be looking for that. Again, for you guys that don't know, this is Miss Kitty, aka Crazy Kitty, i.e. not a Y, from Brutal Business Entertainment of Brutal Babes. We definitely appreciate you, and we love and support you guys so much. And thank you again for your time and effort, and just bringing acknowledgement of women, not just standing behind the stove and cooking. It's like you can do more than just like little stuff. You can be like the bomb.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for coming on.
Yep.
Problem.
So we shall end right there, you guys.
Yes, and I have chosen to end the show with the Dream Silhouette Death himself song, Destroying Oneself.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And that is the song I've chosen because I've been in my feelings today. And everyone, don't forget to check out our merch on Streamlabs and on Facebook. And much love, and we will see y'all next week. We love you.
Love y'all.